What's up, gems? I'm Jamelia, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. To my returning subscribers, you guys, welcome back. I am back with part 2 of, gotta read the title, what's something your friend did that made you realize they are not your friend, that they were scum, they were horrible. If you have an experience that you'd like to share, comment down below. And if you're not comfortable sharing, you can always DM me on Instagram. My socials should be on the screen the whole time. I'll also have them down below. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's waste no time. Here we go. Start the screen recording and let's do this. Here we go.
Your friend did to you that made you realize they are no longer your friend.
So in high school, I had a boyfriend, and this friend of mine was a very pretty girl,
Hold on, y'all.
super attractive.
Hold on, y'all.
She was
I'm sorry, clicked on the wrong one, and we have a commercial.
Being able to connect
How to get back to that one?
through the platform was that support that I needed.
Can't skip
I made
said
a
commercial.
full career pivot to UX design.
Had to buy every tool, Dan?
Honest question. Do you know what this does?
To making the most of his gym membership.
What's something your friend did to you that made you realize they are no longer your friend?
Okay, so I live in Colorado, and a lot of my friends live back in Washington. And so one of my Washington friends, who I've been friends with since like 4th grade, shoots me a text and is like, "Tay, my bachelorette party's this weekend. Can you please come? I really want you there." And I was like, "Yeah, of course." So I buy my flight that same day. I am the only person flying in. So I get into town, and the day of the party, she shoots me a text and says that there's not room for me, but it's okay because she needs someone to watch her dogs. Her house is an hour and a half away from where her party is. When I said no, and that made me really sad that she did that, she just unfriended me on everything and uninvited me to the wedding.
What's something your friend did to
You didn't
you
need
that
to go
made
to
you
her
realize
wedding.
they are no longer
Her
your
loss,
friend?
whatever.
So this dumbass bitch before invited me to a FaceTime call full of snow roaches. Bitch, keep in mind, she's white. So her dumbass snow roach fucking friends was literally saying stuff about Asian people and was telling me to go back to where I came from. And bitch, she was there laughing at his racist fucking joke. So I fucking called her out. I was like, "Bitch, you are racist yourself. The fact that you sat there and laughed and did nothing, you are racist yourself." And she was like, "Oh my god, I did not even do anything. That's why you're fucking racist. Because the fact that you let your dumbass fucking bitch ass friend do that to me and was letting him make racist jokes, you are racist yourself." So I blocked her on everything because I cannot stand her blonde bitch ass personality. The fuck?
What's something your friend did to you that
I'm not laughing at the situation, but he went off as he should, listening to what he said. For when he reminded me of Bretman Rock. That's who was coming to mind for a second. But he went off. It's just...
made you realize they are no longer your friend?
Not the ice cream truck.
The friend that I had,
Singing.
I've known her about 10 years.
Okay.
Really tight. Like, spoke to her mom. Her mom speaks to my mom, type of thing, even though my mom's not in the country. So what had happened was, one day I went on her friend's live. Actually, this was actually a few days ago, can't lie. Went onto her friend's live now. Something told me to click it. I did not click it. I've never clicked it before, but I clicked it a few days ago. I clicked that bitch, and not even 2 seconds in, I hear this girl go. Bear in mind, she's a white girl. She's Albanian. I hear this girl go, "My fucking nigga, Allah," with chest. With chest. She says it with chest, right? Says it with chest. I confront her. And what actually gets me is that she said it with chest. Like, you know them people in the UK where they go, "My fucking nigga." Like, she said it like that with chest. And I'm thinking, girl, what do you know what it means to be black? Like, why are you saying that word with so much vim? Like, you know what it means to be black. Like, why are you saying the N-word? I don't get what satisfaction do you get from that? And it's not like we haven't had conversations about shit like this. If you was really my friend, you wouldn't even think for that word to come out your mouth. It's like me having a gay friend and then going around taking the piss out of gay people. Does it make sense? And it's got me thinking, like, I've stayed around loads of times, and it's just got me thinking, like, when I'm there and her family's talking in their language, like, have they been saying stuff about me? Like, it really gets you thinking. It really does. And
What's something your friend did to you that made you realize they are no longer
Exactly.
your
See, I
friend?
had no words.
Miami is a graveyard for women's friendships, and one of mine too. This girl, every year we would travel, and every time there was some bullshit. This time around, she used me as a scapegoat to go visit her ex-boyfriend.
What's something your friend did to you that made you realize they are...
Yo, these AirPods are so sensitive. Y'all about to see me go through the process of finding the video. Was it this one?
Friend from Turks and Caicos that she had
what
in
did
high
I do?
school while she had a man's back
Tapped
home.
this by accident.
She presented it to me as we were only going to see him 1 to 2 days. This man was on the entire trip, and she prioritized him over me.
Of course.
One night after she came back from having a temper tantrum, she told me she'd be right back within 30 minutes. I waited up to 4 a.m. for her till I passed out. Woke up the next morning, she's just getting in. And she's bragging about how she explored Miami with him and had such a grand old time and how I should have been there. Yeah, I talked to my therapist about it. She was shook. And I'm not friends with this girl anymore.
Good.
What's something your friend did to you that made you
Good.
realize they are no longer your friend?
When my daughter was a baby, my friend was supposed to come and pick us up and take us to a wedding.
Okay.
And I was actually singing at that wedding, and she was going to watch the baby. Well, I kept texting her and calling her, and she didn't come. And she got to the wedding and told them that I didn't feel like coming, so I wasn't going to. Eventually, somebody did come and pick me up, but that's when I realized, nope, not my friend. What about you?
What's something your friend did to you that made you realize they are no longer your friend?
Shady.
So I've known this girl since we were both small children, and we're both 26 and 25 now. After some time, I actually considered her to be family because we both have siblings that share children. So there was a time when me and my mom were really going through it, and I ended up having to live with her mom. I think I was about age 18 or 19. Nevertheless, she wasn't staying there at the time. She was living in another state, but she would visit frequently. So when she came to visit, we were in the room just chilling, catching up and stuff like that. And she starts to tell me about how she's making so much money doing credit card scams, all types of shit. So I step out to use the bathroom, and I come back and the door is closed and locked. It left me with a really strange feeling because my wallet was in the room on the bed, but I didn't say anything about it when she opened the door, or I didn't even think anything of it because I didn't think anything of it. By the way, I used to keep my social in my wallet at that time. Pretty stupid, I know. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a part 2.
What's something your friend did to you that made you realize they are no longer your friend?
Okay, so part 2.
Whew.
So homegirl goes back home from her visit, and I eventually move out of her mom's house. After she left, I stopped hearing from her for a while, but that wasn't anything unusual. A few months go by, and her sister calls me to tell me that I have mail at the house. That's a little weird because I've never used that address as a mailing address, but okay, I'll come get my mail. I go to pick up my mail, and it doesn't look like it's from any person or place that I'm familiar with, so I immediately open it. It was a loan denial letter. Me in confusion, I start asking everybody in the house, do they know what this is about? Everyone was clueless. No one knew what was going on. So I did some digging and found out that the application was done in the same city and state that Shorty was staying in. So that alerted me to start reviewing my credit, and from there I saw that she tried to take out multiple credit cards and different loans. Luckily, my credit score was never good enough for them to actually make me good, so that worked in my favor, but yeah. She doesn't know that I know.
What's something your friend did to you that made you realize they are no longer your
She's
friend?
watching. She knows now.
Completely fucked my wedding. And then when I talked to the venue lady, she informed me that she never once had a conversation with my maid of honor. After my maid of honor claimed that we couldn't get the venue extended the hours that I wanted because there was a party in front of that, and the venue lady goes, you're the only one booked for that entire day. She's like, did you want it for longer? And I was like, yeah, I was told that this is all you were giving us. And she's like, no. And I was like, okay, so what about the alcohol? She's like, oh, you can have alcohol, after my maid of honor told us that no. And then when I kicked my maid of honor out, she had the audacity to tell all our friend group that she paid for my wedding. She didn't even pay for her dress. My mother-in-law paid for her dress and her daughter's dress. Fuck you, Haley.
What's something your friend did to you that made you realize they are no longer your friend?
Girl.
When I hit 100K on TikTok, I had a friend who was very jealous, and she posted on her Instagram, very obviously directed at me, that Jesus had 12 followers or something like that, and Hitler had thousands. Girl, what?
What's something your friend did to you that made you realize they are no longer your friend?
So remember I said I got small business horror stories? Here's the first one. So me and Shorty been friends since I was 15. Y'all know I'm 29 now. So that's a long time. Okay. She does hair very well. Like, God definitely blessed her with that talent. She's always done my hair. Never been an issue. And I'm not one of those people that are like, give me a discount, let me get it for this price. Because I support small businesses. So charge me what you charging everybody else in the street. Mm-hmm. So remember, I get my hair done for the first time in 4 years. I'm excited. 28 inches. We about to be a baddie for sure.
For sure.
3 bundles, a closure. We went to the hair store. I bought the bleach. I bought the shampoo. I bought everything that she needed.
Baddie for sure.
Hair. I also gave her one of my wigs. Brand new wig, never been touched. I guess we gotta do a part 2.
What's something your friend did to you that made you realize they are no
Come
longer
through
your friend?
with the part 2.
She got the wig. Let me tell you how she. I sent her a video and I was like, do you think you can install this? It's a brand new wig, still got the lace on, never been touched. She's like, well, how much would you charge me for it if I bought it from you? I told her, if I can find some different hair, you can have it. I found different hair. I gave her the wig. It's the day of the installation, but I dropped the hair out 2 days prior so she could bleach the knots, pluck it, and add highlights to it. Not even the type of highlights that I wanted, but whatever. How long do sew-ins take? Like 2 hours? Because I got there at 1:30. I didn't leave until close to 11 o'clock that night. I was her only client. So let me tell you why we're not friends. She overplucked my lace. I had a massive, you see how big my hand is? A massive bald spot in the middle of my lace. Old man bald spot, if you'd say. So not only did you overplug my lace, but you didn't tell me that the bald spot was there. She tried to do a comb over and hide it. Like for part 3.
What's something your friend did to you that made you realize they are no longer your friend?
Part 3. Part 3. We gotta guess. So there's a bald spot in my closure, and just like the lace that you incorrectly glued to my forehead that I fixed, you could have fixed that bald spot if you would have told me about it. But it's been 2 weeks. The lace is lifting. The thread is extremely loose. Like, it's poking out of the hair. It's time to take it out. No, I didn't say anything to her about it. I just blocked her on all social sites. But I know that she has a TikTok, and I hope you see this video. Know that karma makes her rounds. You're the reason that I say I don't have friends, and I will forever stick to that.
What's something you...
Wow. That last one, sis needed to do 3 parts because it was that crazy. Like, how dare you sabotage my hair? My crown, sis? Don't play with a woman's crown. Don't do that. That's petty. And I gave you the wig, and if you've made it this far in the video, because no, I can't. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for spending time with me, whether you're an old or new, whether you're a returning or new subscriber. Thank you for just being here, for being present. I appreciate you more than words can explain. Why'd I freeze? Oh no. I hope you guys are having a beautiful, lovely, productive, amazing day, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video, which it's gonna be a requested video, which they're long overdue. I have so many requests sitting in my comment section and DMs. They're long overdue, so I'm literally gonna write them down, pick out of a hat, and do it in just a random order. So yeah, let's see what requested reaction we have coming up. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, you guys.